We have here the cast, some of the cast, and the directors, writers of a Sundance film called Shopping, New Zealand World Dramatic Competition. We have the two directors here, Louis Sutherland and Southland. Is it Sutherland?
Sutherland, like Kaifa.
Okay,
yeah.
I wrote Southland there for some
right
reason.
there.
It's all good.
Fine, Gina. Thank
I'm
you.
helping.
Thanks for pointing at my screen.
Thank you.
Also, we have Mark Albiston with us, also one of the writers and directors of Shopping, and then cast members: Laura Peterson, an actor, and Kevin Paulo, an actor. We don't get a chance to see these movies before we ask you about them, so it's always helpful for you to tell us a little bit about what Shopping is about.
Okay, me and Mark, we kind of write from our personal experiences. We've been here before with one such script with Shorts in 2010 where we won Best International. Shopping is that was based on a moment in Mark's life. This one's again one moment in my life. When I was about 15, my dad was very overbearing, and I took off and got caught up in a shoplifting gang. And yeah, and that's kind of the premise for the film. We begin from there and then write a good story, I guess.
When you say your dad was overbearing, and that caused you to go and get involved in shoplifting?
Yeah, that and I guess I was full of hormones. I was a teenager at the time. Yeah.
You were a bad kid, kind of a bad kid.
I reckon I was a normal kid, and I reckon lots of kids will understand that.
How much shoplifting did you do?
Not a lot, actually. It's funny because I did a lot of, they taught me to shoplift. It was more like I did this thing called pulling head, where like I didn't know at the time that I was actually a repressed performer. And because I went to New Zealand Drama School after that and got a degree.
Wait a minute, I'm good at this.
Yeah. This is natural. And what I did was pull heads, so I'd make a scene, basically a distraction.
Yeah. And Mark Albiston, were you a bad kid too?
Not a bad kid at all.
He's not a bad.
I was also
high-spirited. High-spirited.
I was also a normal kid.
You did a lot of stealing.
No, actually, I think I only stole one thing, and I almost got snapped for it.
He was a bad
Actually,
kid.
I stole one thing, and it was I wanted to get some fizzy from the shop.
Fizzy?
But what I ended up getting was the
Pop.
mix for the fizzy. So it was like
syrup.
I got the concentrate.
Yeah. Let me go back. Just ask Louis. Louis, when you got caught stealing, what's the worst thing that ever happened to you for stealing?
Yeah, well, this is the cool thing. I guess like I said in a few of the Q&As last night at Salt Lake City. It's a great theatre there called the Tower.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I guess if I hadn't taken a right turn at some stage, I wouldn't be here now.
No.
And I think that's a really positive outcome. But
although we were getting a lot of merchandise the other day when we were getting interviewed for all the tally and stuff.
But it was free. Well, that's what I was telling my partner. But
some of those skills did come in handy.
But it was yeah. I got caught. I did get caught. It's what I reckon was possibly New Zealand's worst criminal job ever. It was absolutely clownish, and I got sprung. But the thing is a couple of days later, I got called up by a detective. He got my dad. He knew my dad. We all got together, and funnily enough, the head cop in the town, because me and Mark both grew up together in a small town. He was my basketball coach, and he said, "You better turn this around, otherwise we're going to do you for it."
And you did.
And I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Why did you call the movie Shopping instead of Shoplifting? Why did you call?
Oh, it's just I suppose it's just a gentle take on it, a bit of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Which we liked, one word.
So Kevin, do you play the young
Willie.
Louis? Kind of.
Yeah, the character in the movie's named Willie. But yeah.
And so talk a little bit about it. Have you done other things in New Zealand, or you weren't in The Hobbit, were you?
No, no, I wasn't.
Yeah, all of New Zealand was in The Hobbit.
I've never really acted before in kind of any sense of the word, really. So
You were shoplifting. That's where you found him, right? And you said perfect.
Actually, no, he was paying for something. He was ordering a butter chicken.
I was getting butter chicken, and they were directly behind me in line. So
We did find him in a shopping mall though.
Yeah. So there was some symmetry.
He looked like he was on his way.
I had butter chicken for dinner last night.
There you go, man. Serendipity.
So and then I stole something.
That is serendipity.
So never acted in your life, and you are kind of the central character of this feature length. I mean, this is 98 minutes of you.
Yeah.
Right? Did you find it difficult, or?
Well, the way the script was written, after I'd read it, I kind of felt this like really pretty close relationship to it, just purely because I've kind of been in that world, not as deep as what the movie portrays, but I sort of had a sense to what it kind of was about and what the character felt in the situations he was in. So,
but just to clarify that, we come from a really small village town out of the capital. It's about an hour's drive out. It's coastal, and when we grew up, there's just a couple of thousand people made it up. Kevin and Laura both come from the same town, and we didn't aim to cast them from there, but they came from that town. So I mean, there's a good language and connection there.
Yeah. And Laura, what do you do in the film?
I play a character called Nikki, who is the daughter of kind of like the, what would you call it?
The Don of sorts, almost. I'd say.
Yeah, kind of the Don.
The gang, the
gang leader.
Like Oliver Twist. What was
Fagin,
the character?
Fagin,
Yeah,
kind of like Fagin.
That often
kinda like
comes
that.
up actually.
Have you acted before? Or is this?
I haven't been in a film before, but I used to do drama in school. But yeah, this is kind of the big thing.
The other serendipitous thing is that these guys both went to the same very small school as us.
Oh.
We looked
Throughout
all over the region.
Yeah.
We looked at hundreds of schools and
End up casting these two guys.
Did you film it at the school you guys went to?
No, just up the road in another one.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's so this is kind of I mean, here you are, really small town small town guys with really big ambition to take films and take them to the world stage now, being at the, I mean, really you are at the world stage if you're accepted to the Sundance Film Festival. Is it ever intimidating for you? Is it ever?
Never.
No?
No.
It's just great, and it's just what you
Louis is a confident man. I can tell.
We're at the bottom of the world. We're Antipodeans, and I don't know. We're like our forefathers and mothers have like survived on next to nothing, and created a society, and we're proud of that. And I mean, we won the World Cup rugby last year
without any pads.
Without any pads, we don't wear
No
pads. We're pretty confident, quietly confident,
quietly confident,
Yeah,
without any pads. Did you make this movie without any pads as well?
Absolutely.
We direct without any pads.
It's called Shopping. You've had a screening and a Q&A, and how did that all go?
It was great. You know what, the industry, that's really hard. You premiere, and your hopes are hanging on there, and people said, watch out, it's the industry kind of are going to be there, and that's always hard because they're there for business. But playing to the locals in Utah, Salt Lake City yesterday, and down at the Yarrow, amazing, absolutely amazing. They really appreciate it, and I tell you what, I prefer real people. I still hope you guys out there that are listening in the industry buy our film, but screw you guys, we like real people.
Well, I hope
Still chances for real people to see it.
And I hope
the real people are going to go and buy tickets.
Yeah, and I hope they do buy it.
Yeah.
I hope you make some money and do it, and you're here for the week, and then back home. Long flight to back to New Zealand.
No, we're off to Berlin after this. We're in competition there as well.
Oh, the Berlin Film Festival.
Yeah.
So we're stopping on the LA. We're going to screen the film to a few people there, and then
Great fun.
London, and then Berlin.
Yeah, great fun.
Well, we're out of time. I was going to ask Louis about his work, not just on King Kong, but a great.
You've got Google over there.
A great
you?
film.
You've checked it out.
A great film that Punk reviewed for us called Black Sheep.
I don't remember that.
Louis got a great story about King Kong, actually.
It's about genetically altered sheep who become killers.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do we have time for the great story about King Kong?
Sure.
A great King Kong story.
Great King Kong story. I was so happy. I just came out of drama school, New Zealand Toi Whakaari, and I was smiling when I got the role, and they took these photos, and they had 30 guys that they cast in the venture crew on the ship, and they had to look really tough and And in New Zealand it's quite easy. Lots of guys look tough because we don't wear pads. And anyway, so I'm smiling, I'm grinning because we get a good pay packet. I'm a student, and apparently Peter Jackson's looking at the photos and goes, "Oh yeah, that guy, he doesn't look very hard. He's smiling. Let's kill him first." So I get killed.
Let's kill him first.
I didn't even make the island with the big monkey. I got killed.
You got killed on the boat?
Yeah, but I was just happy.
That was you.
I can be tough.
Wait, it gets better. It gets better. He's lying on the ground, right? He's died. He's died.
Yeah.
And the art department have come over and sprinkled a little bit of blood on Louis.
Just a little bit.
And then Peter Jackson comes over and puts one eye on the scene, and he goes, "Oh."
No.
walks over quietly to the corner and gets the big bucket of blood and pours it all over Louis.
Yeah. And I didn't see it coming because I was lying down. If you can imagine my POV.
Gatorade at the end of it.
Actually, the only reason Louis got killed early is because he couldn't do a reef knot, and he was supposed
Is
to.
that it? Oh, see, if you'd have finished basic seamanship, you would have made it to the island and gotten killed there.
Maybe. And hadn't shaved.
It pays to do well on the scouts, eh?
It does, doesn't it?
Best of luck, you guys. Nice to meet you. The movie is called Shopping. It's directed and written by Louis Sutherland and Mark Albiston, Kevin Paolo, and Laura Peterson. Thanks for being with us all.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.